What makes Adam that special in climbing?
It's just another generation. It's just another generation. It's just another generation and another special climber. Then that runs, they're all special, aren't they? Bradford, Joe Brown, Doug Willens. Plus, it's just another generation. In 20 years' time, there'll be somebody else and they'll go, what makes him special? And Adam will be there going, God, wow, what makes him special? He's no different from any of the other, no different at all from any of the other athletes in Federer, Tiger Woods. There's tons of special people out there, aren't there? What makes them special? Desire. 100%. It's desire. You got to have the genetics, and then you've got to have desire. You've got to have an unbelievable desire and drive, and that inner drive, unquestionably. If you don't have that, you're never going to get there. And it's got to be a little bit of a, the screw missing in your head or something like that to give you that. You know what I mean? It's not a normal thing. It's not normal. It's not normal to have that drive. Something weird's happened in your life to make you want to go that hard. So one, you've got to have the genetics, and two, you've got to have the drive. But the driver, every single time you need that drive.
It is some kind of freakish ability to have that desire and be able to channel it. One last thing I want to talk to you about, which I kind of forgot earlier, Jerry, is I saw this super cool video of you and Ben and Adam Ondra and Magnus Whitbo, kind of like the old guard, and the young bucks, like this thing. And initially I was a little bit surprised that maybe I did not actually see you climbing much in that video, and now it makes sense that perhaps you were injured and you are now more careful about your climbing.
It was after I broke my neck. So I'd just broken my neck.
Oh gosh. Towards the end of that video, we have you and your group go out climbing, and I think there's that one scene where I think Adam, he sends or maybe even flashes one of your highlight ascent.
Yes.
Can you speak to that, Jerry? What that moment was?
It was one of the last boulder problems I did, called the Ace on Stanage. It's a beautiful, very short 1, 2, 3, 4 move boulder problem, 5 moves. Beautiful problem right on the top of the plantation, so all the bouldering comes down below you, so it sits right on the top of the hill, so you can see it from everywhere. It's just a beautiful boulder that stands out. It was my final hurrah, really, one of the last hard problems I did up there. It was a project. I've been trying it the wrong way, and then I found an easy sequence which somebody told me about. Once I found that, I did it relatively quickly. Then Adam came over. It was a famous problem, and he had the idea to try and flash it. So there's a boulder there. You can stand on that. You can feel the holds. You can touch all the holes before you pull on. But so he sat there and watched some other people try it for about half an hour. Then he was touching all the holes, feeling it, wondering which way he was going to try it. It was a beautiful day. There was a load of people on the cliff. There was loads of people down on the bottom. There must have been 30 or people. And even it's different from a lot of countries. People will pretend not to watch, but they'll watch. Whereas you go to other countries and you're really like, hey, now, can we watch? But they don't do that here. They watch and pretend they're not watching. Right. It was quite funny. And then he just pulled on, and it's a short problem. So you pull on it, you do it in, a split second. So he's on the bottom, he pulls on, sends it. It was fantastic to see. And Adam's a lovely, lovely bloke. He's a really nice, modest, he's a good friend. He's a super nice guy. So it was great to watch him do that. I'm really happy for it.
He accomplished this incredible boulder problem, did it first go. And you were right there with him, supporting his ascent, maybe the same way John Backer supported you, back in that day, back in those days on a Joshua Tree. And I'm curious if you also have some perspective, having observed him, on what makes Adam that special in climbing.